So today we would be solving LeetCode question number 918, and that is maximum sum circular subarray. This does not comes under DP part purely because we could have thought of various approaches for this, but the best suited approach is using an array and O of n approach, and as we all know the famous algorithm, Cadane's algorithm. Okay, so we would be using Cadane's algorithm for this one, and I think we should start this question. So what the question says is that you need to find that maximum sum subarray whose sum when done is in the maximum of all. So likewise, if I just see this subarray, and that can be a circular one also, that is, it may not be a linear one like 2 3 minus 2 or 3 minus 2 and 1. Okay, 3 minus 2 and 1 or minus 2 1 minus 2. So we got the idea that it can be a circular one also. So for in this example I have 1 minus 2 3 and minus 2. uh, Either way, if I do any type of sum, I can only get 3 as my maximum sum circular subarray. Rest would be, if I just include a minus 2 in it, it would be a 1. 3 minus 2 1, that would also lead to 3 minus 2, that would lead to 1. 1 plus 1, that would lead us to 2. Then if I take 3 minus 2 1 and minus 2, that is the whole of the array sum, that also goes to minus 4 plus 3, that is minus 1, minus 1 plus 1, that is 0. So that is also not the most efficient way. So the most efficient answer that I can get is 3. So subarray can contain a single element also. For example, in the second one I have 5 minus 3 and 5. The maximum sum I can get in a circular fashion is 5 and 5 if I take and just include the minus 3 portion. So what I can do basically is, let us for now take a variable that is total. So what total would be storing? The total sum of the array. Okay, the total sum of the array. The next thing, a variable named maxsum. What maxsum would be storing? Current number, that is nums at 0. Okay, next thing, what we would be saying, take current max, that is also equals to 0. Min sum, that is equals to nums at 0, again similar thing. And at last current min, that is equals to 0. Okay, so hear me out. Just I would be iterating over each and every element in my array. Okay, for auto it in nums. Okay, I say current max is equals to, current max stores the maximum sum till now, from the starting point you have decided. Okay, so I say current max is max of current max plus it, that is that element in the array. Okay, or current max is equal to current max of current max plus it, or just it. Okay, is that clear? No, because see, supposingly my current max took 1, then my current max took minus 2. In that case, my current max became 1 and minus 2, that became a minus 1. The whole of the sum became a minus 1. Earlier it was 1. Max sum was storing 1. Comparison was done. It said max sum was initially 1. You are giving me minus 1. I would stay with 1. Okay. The next example. Supposingly current sum had 3. Okay. Current sum had no. Let us say current sum had minus 2. Okay. Current sum had minus 2. And then I said that add 3 to your current sum. current max, okay, minus 2 plus 3. The total was done. The total was equals to a 1, okay, because 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 minus 2 plus 3 equals 1, and our iterator was at 3. Current max was minus 2. Current max was minus 2. Our iterator was at 3. It said, what is the max? Is current max plus IT the maximum value, or my element that I am at is the maximum value? It said the element which I am at is the maximum value. So if the element at which I am is the maximum value, take that element as the starting position of a maximum sum subarray. So that is why 3 was in this case taken as the maximum sum subarrays starting, and these all were flushed out. Okay, because if I just include this, the sum is going to reduce. If I by chance took had taken minus 2, the sum would have reduced. If supposingly I was taking 1, then I took minus 2, the total sum is minus 1. Then I took 3, the total sum is minus is 2. The sum is reduced because I took 1, I took minus 2, then I am planning to take 3. That is equivalent to a 2. But if I just start my subarray with only 3, that gives me a new subarray of max sum as 3. So I would prefer taking my starting point at 3. So I definitely took my starting point at 3, and I said that these things get lost. Okay, I do not mind what you are giving. You are a least value portion, so I neglect this least value portion as of now. So my current max stores the subarray that is giving me max, and up till what I have received subarrays, their max is gonna store with our maxsum is equals to max of maxsum comma current max. Okay, similar goes with minsum, that is current min is equals to min of current min plus IT comma IT. Minsum is equals to minimum of minsum comma current min. Okay, that is whenever I would encounter that I which has its value less than my current min plus IT, I would say that this IT is the new starting point of my minimum sum subarray linearly. Whatever we are doing here is all a linear fashion search. Okay, this all is a linear fashion search. We have not yet gone in a circular way. Please remember that. Okay, and total stores everything. Okay, total says that give me everything. Total plus is equals to IT, that it would be carrying the sum of whole of the array. Okay, now comes the main part. I said return max sum. If max sum is greater than 0, then what to do? Then return max of max sum comma total minus min sum. Okay, just hear me out. Else just return maximum. What we have done, supposingly my maximum had some value that was greater than 0. Okay, linearly it was calculated, so maximum got 3 in this example. Okay, and what minsum received? Minsum received minus 2. Okay, we are because we are traveling linearly, so I know if I travel linearly, then my maximum would be storing 3 and my minsum would be storing minus 2. Okay, I need to return the maximum sum circular subarray. Okay, so I know that if my minsum would have occurred in a circular fashion, if my minsum would have occurred in a circular fashion, then my maximum would have occurred in a linear, would have been occurred in a linear fashion. That is, we can see in this example that if 3 is the maximum sum circular subarray, then I know for sure that if I just subtract minus 2, 1 and minus 2 from my whole of the subarray sum, then I would be getting 3 as my maximum, because this minus 2, this 1 and this minus 2 leads me to minimum sum circular subarray. Okay, so I know if in my linear search, I found 3 as my maximum, and after subtracting from total the min sum, the linear min sum which I have got, if that is greater, then that means my maximum would have occurred in a circular way. Okay, right now I am having my min circular sum occurring in a circular fashion, and that is why I am returning my 3 which has occurred in a linear fashion. If my maximum would have occurred in a circular fashion, then my min sum would have occurred in a linear fashion. At that moment I would have subtracted my min sum from my total and would have received my max sum, the leftover max sum, because I am having my min sum occurring in a linear way, and therefore if my min sum occurs in a linear way, then the rest are all my maximum, and maximum would have occurred in a circular way for sure. Okay, and if maximum is greater than 0, then we do perform this, else we just return maximum. Why? Because my maximum carries the maximum sum till now, and if my maximum sum is negative, then in negatives the max would always be the least one out there, so I would be returning the least negative number at that moment, and that would always give me the answer. For example, if I would be having an array of 1, if a -1, -1, -9, -8 and -3, so I know my maximum would have been storing 1, that would be negative, and I would just be returning my maximum as it is, because if there would have been any positive number, my maximum would already have taken 5 or that positive number in my answer, but it had not. It took -1. That is, all the elements are negative in my array, so just return the least of those negatives, and that is -1, which is the max. Okay, I think the logic is pretty much clear. The basic idea behind is that we are iterating linearly. In linear fashion, we have found our min sum and our maximum. If our maximum would have occurred in a circular fashion, in that case I need to subtract my linear min sum from my total sum, because my maximum occurs in a circular fashion. And if my maximum has occurred in a linear fashion, then I would have returned my maximum as it is. Else, if all the numbers would have been negative, I would have written my maximum as it is. And I think this is pretty much it. The logic is pretty much clear. The explanation was in depth, deep. I hope you like this. Do comment your thoughts in the comment section, and let's meet in the next video. Till then, thanks and bye.